Alright, welcome back, you lovely people, to Bears franchise. This week is week 5. And you might be thinking to yourself, well, with 500, I think we would go over 500. But I'm not going to discount that Commanders front 7 because, as you see right there, their top threat, Jonathan Allen, that's just one guy on that D line that you have to take account for. That's not even putting in Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Daron Payne, Jamin Davis. Um, what's the guy they got from Cody Barton from the Seahawks? Tackling machine. Their secondary is probably their weaker part of their defense, but it's still good out there with Cam Curl, Emmanuel Forbes, standout rookie, Kendall Fuller. Like, this team is talented. So I believe this is a Thursday night game. So short rest, basically no rest. I mean, you just gotta hop right back into it as we're in a little bit of a thing here with Daquan Jones. And yes, we do need to step up as a defense. Dominate on defense. I think we should be able to do that. I mean, I shouldn't say that because we've allowed by far the most yards and points of any team. And I'm pretty sure we are 32nd in the league on defense. Yeah. So, I mean, we are without Ngakwe. We lost him, I think, last week in the Broncos game, or even 2 weeks ago against the Chiefs. Somehow we're sitting here 2-2, though. We'll look into some more of this scouting and maybe work on some of these regions. As you see, the West is filled with names. Penix, Trice, Caleb Williams, all just they are those guys that are going to go in the top. The Central, Quinn Ewers, obviously, Xavier Worthy, two top guys out of Texas. The Northeast is also very, very talented. Marvin Harrison, Olu Fashano, Joe Alt, two guys we'll probably be looking at to replace Braxton Jones. Emeka Buka could be on our list as well. JT Tumaloa. We need edge help. Southeast, insane edge help. Jared Verse and Dallas Turner could be two guys that we are very interested in. Now, Southeast, I think I'd want maybe someone who's better at us doing I just said it. Edge help. Jeez Louise. But I guess we'll have to leave it for now. I can't fix it, so. Or is it in? No, I can't. But we did favorite a lot of these guys. And hopefully it works out. But that is for later in the season. I think we should hop in. We are at FedEx Field in it's probably not sunny Maryland. And we actually probably should do our weekly game plan here. Jacoby Brissett. So it's not Sam Howell. Wondering if he got injured. I don't think defending the deep pass is going to be our best shot of winning. I really think it's going to be defending the run. Brian Robinson, if he can get going, will run right through us. And that is, like, no joke. Blitz counter probably should be the way we go at this team, or even throwing it short, because quick passing game should be pretty effective for the most part. I don't think they'll press us a ton. So yeah. As we sim the training here. Hopefully these work out for us. And wow, that's actually a ton of boosts. Probably should have been doing this the whole time, I'm not gonna lie. I've kind of been just doing the mini camps and then moving on, but I think I'll have to start doing that. As we get an upgrade, Jalen Johnson here is now up to an 82 overall before the game. Definitely upgrade the man-to-man, as you know that's what Coach Flus loves to run. He did it in Indy, and it was very effective. For Pickens, we're just going to do run stopper, because we need help. The other two guys will auto upgrade. And I actually... no, editing, skip this until the next part. Alright, now before we do hop in this game, there is something I want to do. And I know Foreman is good, but I really want to get Roschon Johnson some reps. So he's going to become our RB2, which might be in favor of some more people. He'll come up for the power back as well. I think he's just a better power... Well, not a better power back than Foreman, but a... I mean, he's got fresher legs. Let's just put it that way. Scott is going to be our slot receiver 2. And yeah, I think that's all the changes that will be made. Oh no, I gotta fix this. Alright, I will fix this and then I will see you in the game. Our two defensive ends are Dominique Robinson and Shaq Lawson today. No Gibson, no Ngakoue, both injured. Ngakoue possibly out for the majority of the season. Bears get the ball first. Tyler Scott will take it out here, and Scott's got a little bit of room, and he will get to the 25, so no different than a touchback. And here comes Justin Fields to start game number 5. And so far this season, he's been kind of in the middle. Obviously, the legs are a huge part of his game and this Bears offense, as we will get started and hand off to Khalil Herbert, who gets 4. Like you can see, last week he was an absolute bell cow. No doubt about it. And, you know, if we're going to need, or if we're going to have the same success as we did last week, he's going to be a big part of it, as Mooney comes across the formation, and that one is blown up. Chase Young, like I said before the game, off that right side is going to be an absolute pain for Darnell Wright. Crowd into it here on 3rd down. Quickly get it to Mercedes Lewis, who will not get the first down. Just short. Good sure tackle there by Jartavius Martin, the rookie out of Illinois. Well, I actually forgot about. I really liked him coming out of the draft, as we just missed a tackle there. But they still go nowhere. And here comes Jacoby Brissett to probably most people's surprise. It looks like he's actually started every game, interestingly enough. and over Sam Howell. Interesting. But first play on defense here. Edwards cannot bring down Robinson, and he gets 6. Gets up to that second level. I thought TJ Edwards was going to be able to make that tackle. We got to make stops today. Cannot let Brian Robinson go. And just like that, that's a first down. 2 carries, 6.5 on average. We got to slow that down immediately. Maybe try to run commit here. Get Edmonds or Edwards in the backfield. As that one is fought off, Kyler Gordon will have to come up and make the tackle. Coverages are all messed up here. And too much room. And Brian Robinson continues to fight. Sanborn, Edwards, and Edmonds all in. Still cannot make a stop. I think they're actually audibling to these runs. You can hear Brissett calling kill. As now they bring 5 wide. Good play there by Eddie Jackson. Bear Jack. There we go. And I cannot believe he caught that. Shaq Lawson now injured. This is insane. We are losing edge players at an unbelievable rate. As Logan Thomas sheds Tremaine Edmonds, what I thought was going to be a hit stick, and turns it into a first down. And we are all confused right now. Coverage is all over the place. Logan Thomas. Corner route, touchdown. And talk about the worst start possible. I mean, seriously, we get blown up on a second down run, and then the Commanders just go right down the field. And we will call for a touchback on this one. So Justin Fields out for the second drive of the night. Plays are confusing as the Commanders have all the momentum right now. Khalil Herbert, though, gets 9 and a little bit more. We need just a tiny bit of a push, and he will get a first down. And Herbert gets the touch again. Khalil Herbert, he has touched it. I think he has 5 touches already. So nothing changing from last week. He's still a huge part of this offense. Second down and 3 here. Actually, maybe turn this in and try to take a shot down the field, as we're in pretty good position. Nope. Mooney open, out route. Easy first down. Trying to be a little bit surgical here on this second drive. Take some time off the clock maybe. As our guys trying to remember plays. Fields just gets away from Deron Payne. Justin Fields goes up and over. Oh my God, that was... I was trying to slide, I swear. But he goes up and over helicopters Nate Davis now goes to the locker room. So we lose our starting right guard against a front four that is menacing. Not menacing enough, though. Khalil Herbert trying to get the edge. He'll get 4. Nate Davis, bruised sternum. Thought he'd be able to come back for that. He will not, though. Maybe try to take it easy on those ribs. I think he's had something similar to that earlier in the season, actually. So, no Nate Davis. Backup right guard is in. As DJ Moore comes across our face. Easy, nice catch for 4 by DJ Moore. And I think we'll actually try and get it here with Herbert. Allen was in the backfield. It doesn't matter. Herbert breaks off 1, almost 2 into the 1. Khalil Herbert. Quarterback speed. Fields trying to push it up field, and he gets decked. Cody Barton. I highlighted it in the start. That front 7. They're going to come down and hit you in the mouth. Power eye. Roschon Johnson in the backfield. He gets the carry, and it is too easy. Roschon Johnson. First career touchdown here in Washington. And that's how you do it. That's how you respond. Santos up and good. We are tied. Finally see our plays now. Brissett. Eddie Jackson is there. Horrible decision. Eddie Jackson still on his feet into the 36. The other way. The ball hawking safety. Brissett overthrew his receiver, and it was right to Eddie Jackson, the former All-Pro, I believe. What a poor decision. I don't know what he was doing with that. He really didn't have anyone to throw that ball to, and he just kind of chucked it up there and showed you that it was true, that there was no one open. So we have the ball back. More to our left. 3 tight ends to the right, and we only get 2. It's Deshaun Forrest. Comes up and makes the tackle from his corner position. Very interesting first quarter. Started a little bit slow for us, but it has definitely picked up. So we try to maybe make them jump off sides here. 2nd and 8. We're going to have to call a play before the quarter ends. DJ Moore burned him. What a route. Only gets 3, though. But it will take us to the end of the first quarter, and pretty even so far. We have the upper hand on rushing yards, but for the most part, pretty damn even. And I mean, these teams are, it's a pretty decent matchup. I would think Washington actually would have the upper hand. And play action on 3rd down. I think we've got Mooney, but we overthrow him. Justin Fields, first mistake of the game is crucial. And we're going to have to settle for a field goal. Santos right down the middle, but that very easily could have been 7. Instead, it's 3, and it's 10-7 to start the second quarter. That's tough. I really thought we had him. I mean, we did. We just simply overthrew Mooney. Might have to come back to that play, though. It's Brissett. Holy shit, that was a big yawn. Brissett comes back out onto the field After a poor decision last time. As they go to an RPO, Dotson stays on his feet. Gets 9. A dangerous pass, to be honest. We'll try to move the line over. Edwards can't get through. We stop Gibson after only 1, but they do pick up the first down. That's all they needed. This play depends on the corners. As Tremaine Edmonds makes a hell of a play. It's a good thing he's 6'5", people. That could have easily been a touchdown. They had the perfect play call for our defense that we had called, and luckily it ends up in a no gain and a pass deflection as we finally stopped Brian Robinson after a gain of only 1. We will stay in the nickel here on a long 3rd down. Obvious passing down. It's a play action. And that'll be another pick. This time it's Jalen Johnson, and he's got room. Jalen Johnson to the 43. Jacoby Brissett with 2 very odd decisions. I mean, that one was well covered regardless. We switch on to Johnson, though, and make the easy play. Blazing game now in to the right of Fields. And there's nowhere to go. They're playing man coverage, though, so we'll have room to run. And Chase Young, maybe with a late hit, was not called. So he might have gotten away with it. That one was close. We do pick up the first down. Fields using those legs. And Herbert continues his dominance on the ground. We're actually going to go to a little bit of a chew clock scenario here. Try to run this clock down as much as we possibly can. More open middle of the field, but the hit jars it loose. And he hears it from the linebacker, Young. Maybe we have to go back to DJ Moore and show him a little bit more of what he's got. And we do. More open on the zig route. Too easy. DJ Moore, don't talk mess. If you do the latter half. Herbert still in the game here. Surprisingly, he doesn't need a breather. And that one goes nowhere. So 3rd and goal. What do you run here? Passing down. Fields is annihilated. Daron Payne, Young, and Sweat all there. And finally that interior was blown up. And I believe it was on the right side where Nate Davis usually is. And we have to settle for another field goal from Kairos Santos. And unfortunately, with 2 interceptions, we only have 2 field goals to show for it. Imagine this one will be a touchback, and it will. So far, I mean, we haven't like actually stopped this offense, but our secondary has made plays, and Jacoby Brissett, more importantly, has made some big mistakes. As for the second time in a row, we actually shut down Brian Robinson again. We're going to try to bring Brisker here on a blitz. We run right into the right tackle. It didn't matter. It was a quick pass over to McLaurin on the left side for 5. And that's his first catch of the day. Not his first target, though. We're going to use Shaq Lawson here. Breaks it up. No, Eddie Jackson. What a hit to break that one up. So our secondary making some plays today. And Brissett is going to go down. Daquan Jones. Maybe the most unlikely man to get a sack. Brings down Brissett. The run-stuffing specialist. Unbelievable. And Tyler Scott's got some room here. He's got some wheels, but cannot get the edge. Good tackle. And as you can see, Herbert, the MVP of this season, and that one had no chance wherever we went. Chase Young with the sack. My, oh my. And that is the 2-minute warning here in the first half. I think this. We're going to keep Borum in as a blocker, so it's really a 3-man route. As that one gets a little bit away from us. Chase Young was in the backfield. Fields calmly gets it to Tunyon, though, and that's a 20-yard gain. Just like that. We're actually going to flip this stretch to the left. And not going to have any room to go with it. We lose 5. Jamin Davis, the second-year man. I think second or third now. Out of Kentucky, the athletic linebacker. Former first-round pick. As we are getting chased. Oh, my God. They came with everyone on that. I think that time it was Sweat and Payne chasing us. I think we're going to keep Mercedes Lewis in this time. Worst case scenario, we just kind of lay on this and we have nowhere to go. We're going to take the sack, force him to use a timeout. I know you really don't want Fields to get hit, but at least force them to use one of those 3 timeouts, and they don't have as much time as you do with the 3. So still a pretty defensive game so far. 3 sacks for the Commanders, 2 turnovers for us. As the screen is set up to perfection, Robinson breaks off 1. Can't break the second. Jackson makes a very sure tackle. Going to play a little bit over the top. And Edmonds will bring down Dotson for what was probably about a 2. Commanders looking for anything, and Tyreek Stevenson nearly had pick number 3. Oh my goodness. Brissett putting everything in harm's way right now. And he drops it off to the tight end, Bates. He gets 9. And I believe they will take it down to the 4-second mark. No. They take it to the 8, and they will kick a field goal now. Very interesting. I mean, it's going to be 3 regardless as they put it through, and it is 13-10 now. Very interesting, though, that they don't bring it down to 4 seconds because now they have. And that is the end of the first half. So, very tight game here. Very different from other games that we've been a part of this season. Only 23 points in the first half compared to sometimes, 30 points in the first half or 40 even. So, I mean, we've been a part of some crazy games already. And I think we will try and continue to run the football. Brissett, I don't think is the biggest worry now. We really got to shut down Brian Rob. Of these games, he's going to hit you in the mouth. And the Commanders come out 5 wide here. Get it complete to Logan Thomas. So they come out very aggressive here in the second half. Nice little quick passing game. Second down now. Tremaine Edmonds makes a very nice hit on Thomas again. So Logan Thomas, he has the sole touchdown for Washington and has continued to make some very nice plays for them. Kind of dotting us up here to start this second half. As Robinson had a hole, it closed up very quickly. As now John Bates, the backup tight end, is down on the field and he's heading to the locker room. I feel like we've had quite a few injuries to both sides already. The possibility of him doing just that. And Stevenson allows McLaurin to get past him. And just like in the first quarter, Commanders' first drive to start the half was commanding. No pun intended. I am sorry. But seriously, like, surgical from Jacoby Brissett. Some nice running from Robinson as a guy gets pancaked on that kickoff. I don't know who that was. But we will start with something a little bit slower. He's a nice elusive back. He'll make you miss. Breaks tackles, and he gets a solid 7 yards there. And we'll run play action. And we try to get rid of it. We do, barely. Chase Young has been making plays all over the field. Herbert stops. Herbert incomplete. Cody Barton punches it out, and we have to punt. To this second half for the Chicago Bears. Starting a little bit like the first half did. Hopefully we can make Jacoby Brissett make some mistakes here like we did early in the game. But it starts with shutting down that man that they just showed, Brian Robinson. We're going to stay in the nickel just because of their weapons with Samuel McLaurin and Dotson. They've got weapons all over the place. And the middle of the field is wide open again. Robinson continues to torch us, and we're going to have to switch our formation as they continue to wreak havoc in the middle. Dotson somehow makes a little bit of a circus catch. Catches it and gets spun around. Shift the D-line over a little bit. And Robinson makes a cut. That's another first down. I mean, I said it at the start. This game was not going to be easy. Locked, though. Thought we were going to blow that up at the line. This third quarter is all Brian Robinson. And they get there, Daquan Jones again. The pressure up the middle finds a way to Jacoby Brissett, and finally we put our own stamp on this drive. Tremaine Edmonds in the backfield. Edmonds trying to get there. Brissett gets it to Dotson. It's still a 10-yard to go. Third down here. I really thought we were going to get that sack. Took the risk. Almost paid off. 3rd and 10, we got to get a stop. Keep it a one-possession game. Dotson was wide open. And another wild throw, and Jalen Johnson drops it. What is Brissett doing? That should have been interception number 3. But it falls to the ground. Unreal. The kick is up, and it is right down Broadway. Gonzalez has been perfect tonight for Washington. I swear they had Joey Sly. I don't know if they got rid of him or what happened as Tyler Scott had a crease. Tyler Scott to the 31. That is a good start to this drive. And we got to get back to what we were doing earlier in this game. Actually, I'm going to switch it up. I like one-on-one on the outside. DJ Moore. It's there. DJ Moore gets by Forbes. DJ Moore. 69 yards. We are back. Did you doubt him? The pressure was in the face of Fields. It did not matter. Throw it up and let Moore run under it, and that's exactly what we did. What a ball. What a catch. One play and a touchdown. And Tyler Scott. No. So our rookie receiver, who we actually bumped up in the depth chart before this game, goes down with a partial MCL tear, and that's going to be at least half the season. Maybe upwards of 10 weeks. That is horrible. The exciting play kind of takes McLaurin. Very uncharacteristic. I mean, Eddie Jackson and I believe Kyler Gordon were all over it with good coverage. We'll make the tackle on Thomas on the drag route. Thomas gets 8. Thomas has been very efficient today. 5 catches, over 8 apiece. And Jackson actually, Eddie Jackson knocks the lineman backwards into Brian Robinson, and he falls over. So we get the stop. Oh my goodness. So now Velus Jones back to return the punt after Tyler Scott is out, and Velus Jones has a crease. Velus Jones to the 30. Oh my goodness. The Bears are alive. Velus Jones shows off the elusiveness, and we are in business. Herbert gets one. I think we might try and go back to the RPO. Though Mercedes Lewis in the slot is not very favorable here. I'm going to switch it up. Claypool shifts to the left. Claypool's open. Claypool is out of bounds. The touch pass was just a little too far. 3rd and 9. Back to the RPO. Claypool is there. He gets a block from DJ Moore. Claypool first down. We have only thrown the ball 15 times, by the way. It is incredible that we are in this game. And that one will be stopped by Sweat for a no gain. And I think we will take this one down to the end of the quarter. We'll come up 10 minutes left. And a very exciting Thursday night game, actually. So much has happened. Who would have thought that Chicago Bears versus the Washington Commanders would have been this exciting? No Sam Howell, but still action-packed. 2nd and 10, though, to start the 4th quarter. And it's blown up again. Montez Sweat all over the place tonight. Him and Chase Young. The interior hasn't made as much of a difference as I thought they would have. And that one will get to DJ Moore. He gets tackled immediately, though. So we will have to kick a field goal and only go up 3. What a game this has been, though. This is feeling like it'll be another whoever has the ball last type of game. The last 2 games now have been that way. Will it be a 3rd? We will find out. Quarter. And Logan Thomas again. He is drilling us on these drag routes. And I don't know if you're the Commanders, why would you ever go away from it until, we can show that we can stop it. Oh my God, Edmonds just got ran over. Kyler Gordon with his 7th tackle of the game. On that one to stop Brian Robinson. And this time Edmonds will make the play and not get, put on a highlight reel. 2nd down now. Oh, Gordon almost went early. Trying to shed blockers. About 4 or 5 other guys that blew that one up immediately. Gordon came across the formation late as I switched the coverage from man to zone. Might have been a better idea just to keep him over there. Easy pitch and catch for a first down to McLaurin. And we cannot get to Robinson. Edwards was in there, just barely didn't have the angle. Second and 6. Under 6 minutes to go. Edwards cannot get off the block. He is getting just shelled tonight. Hasn't had his name called a lot. And they kill back to the original play, it looks like. Gibson, no, rather. Gets it in the backfield on a little flat route, but gets nothing. Great tackle by, I believe that was Williamson from the safety position, who came up and made that. Second and 10. Edwards makes a huge hit on Dotson, but he holds on and gets 5. We got to cover the flats here. Third down. And Robinson gets 5-ish. No way they kick a field goal on 4th and inches. I guess they will. Ojemudia gets a good jump, but can't get there. And it's tied. 23-23. 3.5 minutes to go. In what has been an absolute thriller of just got to take what we can get. No risk of fumbling. Quiet. Surprisingly. It's been our passing game with DJ Moore that has come alive here in the second half. And that one, Claypool was coming over on the other side for that slant. And I think we would have had him, but we got hit as we threw it. Almost want to go back to it. We're going to switch it up, though. Go to verticals. Put Mooney on an in. 3rd and 7, and this is huge. This could be game. Claypool is open, and it's just too far. Fields, for the second time today, misses Claypool on what would have been a really big play. And we have to punt it away here. And Ojemudia makes a great tackle to stop Byron Pringle from going anywhere. The assumption would be they play their regular offense, but they still have a long way to go with only 2.5 minutes left. They get it to Thomas, but Stevenson is there. A lot of short passing tonight for the Commanders. It's worked so far. But that one is stuffed. And I believe, no, they will run a play before the 2-minute warning. And was it worth it? Another errant throw by Brissett could have been picked by Stevenson again. And we make a stop in a crucial moment of this game. And the Commanders have to punt. And it'll be Velus Jones back again. This time, not all we got to do is make a play. That's it. And the emphasis on stopping Khalil Herbert it's shown. They have done an amazing job containing our running game in this second half. And we really don't want to give the ball back. And Jonathan Allen destroys the right guard. And it is a 3rd and 22. We're going to motion out DJ Moore to the outside. We're looking for Herbert or Moore. Herbert's actually got a chance. No, he doesn't. It's overthrown. Oh, my goodness. What a mistake. I completely overthrew Khalil Herbert. I tried to throw it to the sideline. That obviously didn't work. And the Commanders are now in prime position to put this game away. Brian Robinson will get 8. And we have to crowd the line. I mean, everyone up. And it's going to be a touchdown. He actually runs it in, which might help us. The Commanders go up a touchdown with 22 seconds left. A big point after ensues. Not really, to be honest. This game, I think, is out of hand, unfortunately. I imagine they'll probably squib it so that we don't have a chance to return. They do not. We're going to take this out, actually. And Velus Jones will get 3 extra yards. So 18 seconds to go. You don't have a lot of options. It's got to be a pass, but Chase Young is all over anything that we are doing right now. 13 seconds and counting. DJ Moore, though. DJ Moore! I thought he was going to break a tackle. The only guy to do anything on offense in the second half. Too many turnovers that turned into field goals for us. If we would have gotten one of those touchdowns, that's a completely different ball game. Ugh. Well, look at the stats. Brissett throws 2 interceptions. Probably should have been about 4. Tyreek Stevenson had his hands on a couple. I know that. And, of course, the 1 interception by Fields is detrimental to how that game shook out. Not a whole lot of yards in this one, outside of Brian Robinson, who torched us in the second half. We held him in check in the first, I felt like, but like I said at halftime, that bruising type runner, kind of like Derrick Henry, just eats you alive once you get later into that game. Logan Thomas had a decent day. Obviously, DJ Moore, unbelievable on that go route. But outside of that, I mean, Mooney only has 1 catch. But our defense did a really good job. I mean, Daquan Jones, 2 sacks by himself. Obviously, that front 7 of the Commanders, too much to handle for an O-line without our starting right guard. Cody Whitehair went down at the start of the game with something like a bruised shoulder. It was just an absolute mess. Oh man. Fields gets another skill point upgrade though. And I think we're going to improve strong arm attribute and try to get the throwing power up a little bit along with the deep accuracy. And poor Tyler Scott, man, that I hated to see that. Yeah, he's out 6 weeks with that partial tear. You want to be careful with that. You don't want to turn that into a full tear or something even worse where the ACL goes along with it. And we'll get Mooney to an 80 for playmaking. 30-year man out of Tulane. Oh. That interception at the end of the game really just took the life out of that one. Obviously not if you're a Commanders fan, but Daquan Jones was awesome. He was getting in the backfield a lot. As obviously got another injury to add to it. You now have Komet and Gibson, who should be back next week, but Ngakoue and Tyler Scott both out for at least the next 5 weeks.